Are you ready to be a productivity pro? Today on Money Mastery with Aimee, we're going to talk all about our to-do list and how to actually get things done that we can feel good about without the overwhelm, the stress, all of that stuff, and how this actually affects your finances. As you're jumping on, let me know where you are from and if you prefer to have your to-do list electronically or paper, because we've got a system for both. What the heck, though, does being productive and getting things done and not being stressed about our to-do list have to do with your finances, right? I mean, you're probably thinking like, okay, Aimee, don't you work with finances? Why are we talking about this? I'm going to share that. But first, if we haven't met, let me quickly introduce myself. So, hi, my name is Aimee Cerka. I am the money confidence coach and founder of Money Masters Inner Circle. So I help women to ditch financial stress so that they have the confidence to solve the money problem, that they actually can stop living paycheck to paycheck and instead create those options so we can take more vacations with our family, financial security so that we can feel confident knowing that we can adequately provide for our family and actually build true wealth, which is different than just making an extra $500 a month, all without working 80-hour work weeks or living off of beans and rice forever, because let's face it, that's not fun and it's not going to work long term. So I'm talking all about productivity today and how to become a productivity pro. Now, first, let's start with this. How the heck does being productive and getting things done off of your to-do list and not feeling that overwhelm and frustration by your to-do list, what does that have to do with your money? Well, let's talk about it, okay? So your money, everything's really all interconnected. The way we feel, the way we show up, but there's three aspects of your money that we talk about, okay? So we have the defense, which is making the most of the money you already have, the offense, which is increasing your income, and then what we call the battlefield, which is where money mindset, economics, rules of the game show up. So that money mindset piece is really important when we're talking about all these other areas. We call them profit power-ups, these other areas of life that affect your finances. So when you show up and you have a system that you are able to effectively get things done, that you become that productivity pro, your to-do list isn't overwhelming, you're not running yourself into burnout mode because you're not getting done what you need to, you are able to show up better and make better decisions when it comes to your money, when it comes to your job, how you're making money, how you interact with coworkers, with clients, with your boss, all of those things, it's all affected by the way you feel. When we are able to show up in a way that we are confident knowing we've gotten done what we need to get done, you're in a better spot. You are able to show up more you're able to be the best version of you when you're able to do this and when you're able to show up. So there's a couple things here. We've got three different ways that are going to help you become that productivity pro. But before we dive into that, though, I want to quickly let you know. So like I mentioned, I'm the founder of Money Masters Inner Circle. Now that is the guided experience for those that are ready to truly master their money. Within Money Masters Inner Circle, we do a monthly masterclass. This month, we're talking all about productivity and time management, being able to show up and really be a boss, like productivity and time management that actually work for you. And we don't feel burnt out and not having to spend crazy amounts of time trying to get everything done on our to-do list, because that's not how we want to situate things. This month inside Money Masters Inner Circle, we are talking all about time management and productivity. So if you would like to join us, because we're only going to be able to touch the surface here on how to become that productivity pro so that you can truly be the best version of yourself, we can drop Inner Circle in the comments and we'll have a discussion about what that can look like for you and how you can make sure to be involved in this month's masterclass so you too can be a productivity pro. I find, especially right now, since it's back to school time, schedules are changing and there's more things that are showing up on our plates. We need to be able to handle them, manage these changes, and still show up in the way that we need to again, be the best version of you. But let's get into those three ways to help you get on the path to being that productivity pro. Or the 3 things that we need to do. You see my notes here. Okay. First one, this is really important. Now, if you have a business, quick side note, you can do this separate or you can do it together. It's up to you. I personally do this first step separately, and then the other parts of the system I have put together because, again, I'm the CEO of my life, so I need to be able to see everything in one spot. First thing you need to do to make sure you're on the path to be a productivity pro, a brain dump. Write down everything that you need to do, everything that you need to accomplish, those things that you're like, okay, crap, I need to get that done. Or it's August, we need to, like for us, our rings for their insurance warranty, one of those, we have to go and take them in twice a year to have them inspected. So we have to get that done this month. So that would go on the list. All the things that you need to do and you need to accomplish. We're writing them all down, not prioritizing any of those things. Just get it all in one spot out of your head, preferably pen and paper for this step. If you do use an electronic system, even just handwrite it, it makes it a little bit easier. It's preferred. If you want to do it electronically, of course, it's better than nothing, right? But that's your first step. We want to get a brain dump. Everything that we need to get done, we need to write it down. Now, the second step is really the first part of really becoming the pro, okay? So once you've written it all down, we've gotten it all over your head, and then we're going about our life, right? So Wednesday afternoon here, and all of a sudden you remember something or something happens, and you're like, oh crap, I need to do that. What do you do when that moment happens? This is where step 2 is so critical, because we need to have a system for when those things come up as life happens. What are you doing with that piece of information to help it flow and you can actually get it on your to-do list in a way that actually works, okay? So we need to have a couple different places. I recommend at least 2 different places that you write these things down when they come up. And then at the end of the day, when you're planning for the next day, which we're going to get to in step number 3, you empty those, like, it's like a notes section, okay? So I keep an app on my phone. Let's see if we can do this. My phone's dying, which is nothing new if you ask my husband. Okay, so I have an app here. It's called Color Note. It's just a little square, little post-it note thing. It's called Notes. So when something comes up and I have my phone handy, I can just write it down. Okay, maybe, let's see what's something on that list. Oh, I need to order more magnesium. It's a supplement that I take. So it's on there to order the magnesium. So at the end of the night, whenever we set up for the next day, I can move that off of that note app and add it into the to-do list system, which again, we're going over this month in this month's masterclass inside Money Masters Inner Circle. So we'll explain the whole system for all my Money Masters out there, okay? Now, the thing is, though, we can't just have one spot to keep all this information, because sometimes, like, we don't have our phone handy or you're using it for something or something happens. So have a second way that you write this information down. So 2 different spots. Most of the time, we can get to one of those 2, okay? So maybe it's like handwriting it in a specific notebook. Maybe it's putting it on the fridge. Maybe it's putting in the note in your phone. If you have an Alexa over here, like that's might be listening. I think it's turned on. I add that to my to-do list. And then at the end of the night, we empty that to-do list and add it into our productivity time management to-do list system that, again, we're going to be talking about, okay? So that's the second thing that you need to make sure you're doing to become that productivity pro, okay? Have a system for when things come up as you're going throughout the day to get them actually added on your to-do list so they don't get lost or forgotten, okay? And then the third one is actually planning ahead. If we wait until we're in the moment, stuff is kind of crazy. Maybe you have like kids at home like I do, and it's like a 10-minute window that all of a sudden pops up. Okay, I have 10 minutes. If you don't know what you need to get done, you're going to spend the 10 minutes going, okay, what do I need to get done? What do I need to get done? If you plan ahead, set the intention, at least the night before, what you want to get done the next day. Picking 3 to 5 different things, variety of time commitments, and variety of energy commitments too, especially those of us who are business owners. Like, creating content takes a different level of concentration than checking your email, right? So different types of things. Maybe it's like, today's Wednesday, so I'm cleaning the bathrooms for our household chores. Like, I can do that while I'm listening to the kids talk, or I'm on the phone on hold for something, okay? Having a variety of things that you need to do, but it's important to set the intention beforehand, Because if we wait till we're in the moment trying to figure out what we're going to do next, we're going to lose that precious time. And if we want to be that productivity pro, we need to have that plan for what we want to actually accomplish. Okay. So I think that is really it. Let's recap those three ways, three things that we need to do to be on the way to becoming a productivity pro. Okay. So the first step was doing a brain dump, all the things that you need to accomplish, getting them written down in one spot. With this step, we're not worried about what's most important. We're just getting it all out on paper so you're not trying to remember it all mentally. Okay. Or find a million different post-it notes with all the little things written down everywhere. Okay. Second thing is we need to have a system for when things come up as we're living life and like, okay, I need to do that. Have a system of writing those things down so that they'll get added into the to-do list. So again, things aren't lost and forgotten because then we end up frustrated and overwhelmed because we feel behind. Okay. And then the third step was remembering to make sure we're actually planning ahead. So set the intention at least the night before what you want to accomplish, variety of task time-wise, and level of commitment that takes like energy and mental thought process. Okay. Those are our three things that you need to be doing to get on the path to becoming a productivity pro. Now, if you wanted to find out the full system, that is our masterclass this month inside of Money Masters Inner Circle. So if you wanted to see what it would be like to get to check that out, you're dropping Inner Circle in the comments below, and we will make sure to get that to you. And that's it for this week. We'll see you next Wednesday for another episode of Money Master with Aimee. Bye for now. Hey there, I hope that you found this training helpful. And what's next for you? We need to make sure that you grab the Budget Makeover Guide. So what the Budget Makeover Guide is going to do for you is it's a PDF guide that's going to help you walk through how to uncover the money that you already have in your existing personal finances that you don't know. It's just waiting to be found. Crazy, right? So you're already working hard for your money, right? Like, let's make the most of it. Make sure that your hard-earned money, your time, your effort, your sweat equity that you've worked hard for is going to the places that you want it to go. If you want to be spending it, great, but let's make sure that it's not missing. So if you're ready to find the extra money that is hiding in your personal finances, no additional income required, just waiting to be found, grab the Budget Makeover Guide. What you need to do is go to aimeecerka.com/BMG for Budget Makeover Guide. Again, go to aimeecerka.com/BMG and you can grab the Budget Makeover Guide. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.